Good morning everyone. Myself Vidya Mahajan. Again we are going to start here grade 7 social science, social and political life part 2, chapter number 1, part 3. Here we are going to see chapter number 1 on equality. We have seen what is equality. We have started the story of Kanta, who is standing for the voting with the poor or rich people, standing with her. Then after we have seen the two stories here of Om Prakash and the Ansari's family who are searching for the room for the rent. Now we are going to see here recognizing dignity. You have understood by now that the caste we are born into, the religion we practice, the class background we come from, whether we are male or female, these are often the things that determine why some people are treated unequally. Now we have seen the Om Prakash and Ansari's families stories, which we have seen on the basis of caste and religion, how they are treated in the urban areas. Now we are seeing here in which caste you are born, which religion you have practiced, that we have seen here. That you are male or female, that also here the backgrounds we are getting here, the peoples they have created on that basis. Then Om Prakash Valmiki and Ansari have been created unequally on the basis of differences of caste and religions that I have already told you. Next, when persons are created unequally, their dignity is violated. The dignity of both Om Prakash Valmiki and Ansari was violated because of the way which they were treated by picking on him and making him sweep the school. Now what happened here? Om Prakash Valmiki, who got to learn in the school in his childhood, at that time he go for to learn. But what happened actually in reality, in school he have to sweep there. By picking on him to sweep the school because of his caste. And why it is happened? His caste is here and that's why he is doing the sweeping here. Om Prakash Valmiki's schoolmates and teachers hurt his dignity badly and made him feel as if he was less than equal to all other students in the school. And who is doing these things? His schoolmaster, teachers and his classmates. What happened actually? They have recognized him that you are less than us. These things they are dominating him. Being then equal to all other students in the school. Being a child, Om Prakash Valmiki could do very little about the situation that he was in. But he was too small to understand such all things here. It was his father who, on seeing his son sweep, felt angry by this unequal treatment and confronted the teachers. But these all things have noted by his father whenever he passing from the school, and he talked about it with his teachers and headmasters. The Ansari's dignity was also hurt when persons refused to lease their apartments to them. However, when the property dealers suggested that they change their name, it was their dignity or self-respect that made them refuse this suggestions. Now what happened? The Ansari's family who want a room on a rent, they have searched for a few days. They are not getting because of the religion and caste. So the property dealer who told him to change your name and you got the room on the rent. But his self-respect, his dignity told him not to do like this. Why we have to change our name, caste or religion is there. This is the things are here we are saying. Om Prakash and Ansari do not deserve to be treated like this. You tell me, they have to treat it like this, yes or no? Of course, no. They have the right to get the equal treatment here. They deserve the same respect and dignity as anyone else, right? Whatever respect we are getting from others, that type of respect they have to get there. Our next point is equality in Indian democracy. How Indian democracy gives us the equality. The Indian Constitution recognizes every person as equal. This means that every individual in the country, including male or female persons from all castes, religions, tribes, educational and economic backgrounds, are recognized as equals in any aspects, like rich or poor, male or female, caste, and all other things. If we are compared, we are equal here. Then this is not say that inequality ceases to exist. It doesn't. But at least in democratic India, the principle of the equality of all persons is recognized. Now, if we are saying like this that Indian Constitution gives us equality, but in reality, what happened? You can also see there. But earlier, if we have just seen here, what happened? By earlier, no laws existed to protect people from discrimination and ill treatment. Now what happened? No laws existed to protect the people from the discriminations here that we have seen. Now there are several that work to see that people are treated with dignity and as equals. Nowadays we see some laws are made to give the equality that we have seen here. This recognition of equality includes some of the following provisions in the Constitution. There are some laws are given. First, every person is equal before the law. In our first part I have told you everyone is equal before the law. What this means is that every person from the president of the country to Kanta, who is the domestic worker, who is the head of our country, that president we have called him, from him a domestic worker in our country, that they are equal before the law. Second thing, has to obey the same laws. Whatever the Indian Constitution, some laws they have given to obey us, some duties they have given. The president also and domestic workers like Kanta or all other peoples, they have to follow it. Second, no person can be discriminated against on the basis of their religion, race, caste, place of birth, or whether they are female or male. Whatever the aspects is given here, like place, religion, caste, or male or female, on that basis we have not to discriminate the peoples here. Third one, every person has access to all public places including playgrounds, hotels, shops and markets. Now what we have seen in our history, that the peoples of scheduled caste or Shudra we call them, they have not right to go in the temple or village where to drink water or fill up the water from there. These things are given. But now this is not happened. Now they are equal to go each and every place. Now all persons can use publicly available ways, roads and parking, ghats. And fourth is untouchability has been abolished. Now what happened? The fourth one law has that the untouchability is banned in our country. The two ways in which the government has tried to implement the equality that is guaranteed in the Constitution is first through laws and the second through government programs or schemes to help disadvantaged communities. Now there are the two ways government is doing to implement, to take action on this equality. That is from the Constitution and so on. Second, from the government have made some schemes, programs for us that it is doing. There are several laws in India that protect every person's right to be treated equally. In addition to laws, the government has also doing here some setup several schemes to improve the lives of communities and individuals who have been treated unequally for several centuries. These schemes are to ensure greater opportunity for people who have not had this in the past. Now what happened? We have seen here so many schemes have started by the government of India or the government of the state level, that they are implemented so many schemes for this equality to take up, bring up them to the equal level. Now, one the program introduced to all the government elementary schools to provide children with cooked lunch. Tamil Nadu was the first state in India to introduce this scheme, and in 2001 the Supreme Court asked all state governments to begin this program in their schools within 6 months. Now what happened? For being given two things. What happened? These scheduled caste people, these poor people, they are doing the hard work for 2 times meals. That's why they cannot send their birds to school to learn. Now what happened? If they are getting a meal or something, so the parents can send them to the school to learn, to educate them. And that's why the Tamil Nadu, it is the first state who was started the midday meal for the students here in the government school that they have started. And this action is noted by the Supreme Court and given the notice to all other states. They have to implement. They have also taken this type of schemes in their state within a 6 months. This is given by the Supreme Court. This program has had many positive effects. This includes the fact that more poor children have begun enrolling the regularly attending school. Now what happened? These actions have taken on good positive things in the improving the students. Now their enrollment, if they are present in the school, is increased there. They are coming in there. Their teachers reported that earlier children would often go home for lunch and they not return to school, but now with the midday meal being provided in school, their attendance has improved. Now what happened? If they are going to take a lunch at home, after that, after the recess, they are not coming to the school. But now, in lunch break, they are getting the lunch here, midday meal they are getting in the school, so their regular attendance, it is increased there. This improvement has shown there. Their mothers who earlier had to interrupt their work to feed their children at home during the day now no longer need to do so. This program has also helped reduce caste prejudices because children of all castes in the school eat this meal together. Now all caste people, may rich, poor, male, female, whatever is there, they are sitting together and they are taking their lunch. So equality is action plan is going on there. This happens here. And in quite a few places, Dalit women have been employed to cook the meal. And somewhere the Dalit woman who is cooking the midday meal for the students. The midday meal program also helps to reduce the hunger of poor students who often come to school and cannot concentrate because their stomachs are empty. Second thing is, most of the Dalit students who are hungry, they are not getting the proper meal. So when they come to school, they are getting the proper meal so they can concentrate on their study. This second positive things we are seeing here. While government programs play an important role in increasing equality of opportunity, there is much that still needs to be done. While the midday meal program has helped increase the enrollment and attendance of poor children in school, there continues to be big differences in our country between schools that the richest attend and those that the poor attend. Now what happened here? Though we have started here midday meal, still we have to improve some conditions are here. Some lacunas are here, some backgrounds are there that we have to improve here. Again, some schemes or actions we have to plan here. Even today, there are several schools in the country in which Dalit children like Prakash Valmiki are discriminated against and treated unequally. These children are forced into unequal situations in which their dignity is not. Now what happened? How the Prakash Valmiki stated in the school, that type of we have seen. So other students who are getting here the respect, this is because people refuse to think of them as equal even though the law requires it. Now what happened? somewhere, still it is somewhere we have seen that the peoples, they are not given equal rights, they are not equally treated here, though the law have told us. One of the main reasons of this is that attitudes change very slowly. And why it's happened? We cannot change it within a 1 minute, within a 1 month. It's slowly, years by years, we have to change our mentality and then it happens. So we have to slowly progress in here. Even though persons are aware that discrimination is against the law, they continue to treat people equally on the basis of their caste, religion, disability, economic status, and because they are women. Though government have told us everyone is equal in front of the law, still some peoples in India, they are treated the people on the basis of caste, religion, or poor, rich, or it is a woman. So that's why they know very well it is it can be punishable, but still they are doing like these actions. It is only when people begin to believe that no one is inferior and that every person deserves to be treated with dignity that present attitudes can change. Now what happened? It is in our mind. We have to think about everyone is equal. So it will be changed. We have to think it daily. We have to think about it regularly that no one is inferior, everyone is equal. Then it will be treated by us, or we can give the respect to others. That present attitudes can change. Establishing equality in our democratic society is a continuous struggle and work in which individuals as well as various communities in India contribute to, and you will read more about this in this book. Now what happened? Establishing equality in democratic society. When we have seen in the democratic society, we are going to see here various communities in India contribute to, and you will read. Now they have contributed all such things here. They are giving the best of their, and that we are going to see here in these books in our part number 4. What we have seen, recognizing the dignity, one point we have seen here, how the peoples are created here. All such things we have seen here. There are the 4 laws we have seen that. First, everyone is equal before the law. We have created the all peoples equally. They are untouchability is banned in India. Then they have the rights to go in each place, public places they can go. Such things are given. Still, the peoples in India, they are treating them on the caste basis, religion basis. That we have seen in this part. Thank you.